Welcome to this New Year's Eve edition of the Sober Barkeep. I'm Brian Anderson from Anderson's Guitar Bar here in lovely League City, Texas. Got my son Skyler with me today. We're going to try something really different for New Year's Eve. This is called Gravitas II by Bravus Brewing Company. This is a special release beer. You won't be able to find this most likely. They made 30 cases of this. If you follow the online Facebook non-alcoholic beer pages, they advertised it quickly. You had to jump on it fast. It sold out really, really fast. It's the second year they've made this. And the reason I was interested in this, and the reason Skyler's here with me, is when I was drinking, one of my favorite beers was No Label, a bourbon barrel aged beer. We had that together one time, and it was absolutely delicious. And the bourbon barrel aged stouts, I just think, are phenomenal. And this is a bourbon barrel aged stout, non-alcoholic stout. So I thought, this sounds really, really interesting. You like this style of beer. I like this style of beer. So we decided we'd try it on New Year's Eve here. Give us something a little different to finish out a really crappy 2020. I hope this makes 2020 a lot better and doesn't just follow right along with 2020, because that would not be good. And so the first year they did this, it was very highly rated. And I'm really looking forward to trying this again because, number one, this is one of my favorite styles of beer. Number two, it's going to be very interesting to see if they can pull this off non-alcoholic. What do you I mean,
I agree. It's one of my favorite styles as well. I like stouts anyways. I like anything barrel-aged. So just see if it kind of gets that. It's bourbon barrel, right?
Yeah.
See if it has that bourbon flavor to it like a lot of stouts, have.
Right. It's going to be interesting to see how they've made a non-alcoholic version of this, because just aging it in bourbon barrel tends to jack up the alcoholic volume of it anyway. So, all right, well, let's take a look. Let's pour a little bit in each one of them.
And more often than not, the bourbon barrel stouts are going to be 8, 9, 10, 11% alcohol.
Right.
Much higher than
any regulars. Which stouts tend to be high anyway, but then the bourbon barrel just really kicks it up. So it's going to be interesting to see how they pull this off in a non-alcoholic. Jet black. Whoa.
It smells just like it, yeah.
It does. It smells like bourbon barrel aged.
Does it have chocolate or any of the flavors to it?
It doesn't say on there, but if you look at how they advertise it, it says chocolate, caramel, and molasses.
Chocolate, coffee, maple syrup.
Okay.
So I can smell chocolate for sure.
Oh yeah, I can too, but I can also smell.
I can smell coffee as well.
Coffee, but I can smell bourbon. I mean.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, bourbon is probably the biggest.
Yeah, that's what hit me when I first. Yeah, and then the secondary smells a really deep chocolate, and maybe even the syrup.
I don't smell a whole lot of syrup.
All right, let's give it a taste. See what we got here. It's interesting. It's a little thinner than what I would have expected.
Chocolate, I think, is the main flavor I'm getting.
Yeah, me too. I like the brightness, the crispness of it.
It's a great flavor.
Yeah. I'm not sure I'm getting bourbon out of it, though.
Me neither.
Got the coffee, got a lot of chocolate. But it's not like a sweet chocolate. It's like maybe a bitter dark chocolate.
I do like it. It's a really good flavor. I'm right there with you. I don't taste a whole lot of bourbon.
Right. This is a really good beer.
It's mostly just on the nose.
Yeah, it's a really good, really great tasting beer. I'd give this a 4.5 on my scale.
Yeah.
But it's not. I think the reason I wouldn't give it a 5 is I'm not getting the bourbon.
Exactly.
I'm not getting that taste, the flavor of that at all. All the other stuff's there. Got some caramel in there, I think.
Now, the aftertaste, I will say, is similar to what a stout would give you.
Yes.
That kind of lingering, kind of heavy aftertaste.
Right.
That a lot of stouts will have.
The thing I like is it's got a really smooth, long aftertaste on this. And a lot of the non-alcoholic beers will have a little bit of bitter at the end of them. This one doesn't have that at all. This is an incredibly smooth beer. I like this a lot. I'll definitely try it if they come out again next year, because I'd like to see if they keep playing with it. If you've tried this, send me an email or comment on the page. Let me know what you think. I think this is a keeper beer.
It's very, very tasty.
A little more of this.
Yeah, I'll take some.
It doesn't taste. It's got a beer taste to it.
It's got a good head on it. See, look at that.
It's got a good head, and it tastes like beer. I mean,
it does.
It does have a nice, really nice stout flavor to it. I think my only negative of this at all would be the fact that I was expecting more of the bourbon on it.
Right. I'm exactly on the same page as you.
All right. Cool. Cheers. From Sober Barkeep. Happy New Year's. Hope 2021's a much better year. Live well, drink smart.